Charleston White has an issue with Lil Durk, and he actually crashed out on Lil Durk during his recent Say Cheese TV interview. Now, his reasons for why he don't like Lil Durk or what issue he has with Lil Durk at the moment is pretty unusual and is strange. I don't think I've ever seen anybody have an issue with someone because of this. It's because Lil Durk has been too positive since Lil Durk has been in prison, right? So more recently, Lil Durk called into like a mosque when his father was speaking to some local children in Minnesota. Apparently, the father came to stop a gang war among Muslims in Minnesota, right? More specifically, Minneapolis. So Lil Durk called in to give them a positive message about not beefing and about leaving behind any type of drama and how violence ain't the answer. Charleston White had an issue with this.
No matter how many cars I was driving, no matter how many women I had, no matter how many guys was up under my control, I was a full clown. You know why I was a clown? Because everything.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
All I was saying was my father had briefed me on what's going on, and I said, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm proud of y'all for the sake of Allah. You know, I love y'all for the sake of Allah. You know, I'm doing better, man. We all gotta take chances, and you know, we've been offered a lot right now, so I just want to let y'all know that we're with y'all 100%. You know, when I get out of here, you know, inshallah, ASAP before October or during trial, have to go, I'm gonna leave an example. And I told them I want to come down there and see y'all, so speak to y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Get y'all math right, get y'all brotherhood together, and get on the team. I love y'all for the sake of Allah.
Love.
We love you back, man. Jazakallah khair.
Hey, Pop, I'm finna make the
People think Lil Durk just started doing things like this after he went to jail, but no, Lil Durk was actually doing this and on his Muslim arc in his peace arc way before he went to jail. I think Lil Durk for the latter part of, I'll say the last year and a half, last 2 years, probably ever since he dropped All My Life, Lil Durk has been on, I'm moving forward, positivity. And quite frankly, after Quando Rondo homie died, like I think Lil Durk was finally at odds, right? Or at peace because he felt like he got back for King Von if he did do it, okay? But when Lil Durk dropped the freestyle on his birthday, Charleston White believed that freestyle was too positive because Lil Durk actually muted out the cuss words that he was saying in the music. And Charleston White belief is, hold on, man. All right, when you was free, you wasn't muting no cuss words in your music. So what changed, right? Why do it take jail to make y'all turn over a new leaf?
This is a prepaid call from...
And don't ask your she really putting in the friend zone. Came from nothing, ain't on nothing.
Personally, I feel like Lil Durk bleeping out curse words in his songs is being a little bit too paranoid. I don't feel like cursing in your songs would affect your trial, but maybe Lil Durk has taken on the approach of, man, I'm a full Muslim now. I'm not going back, right? I'm dedicating my life to God, okay? So Charleston White was asked about this in his Say Cheese interview. And let's just say Charleston White didn't have the expected answer.
Since Durk has been arrested for...
It's been longer than that. That nigga been there longer than that.
Nah, it's been a year to the day, 365
Oh, it
days.
seemed like 3 years. Who I know the nigga?
Yeah,
Oh, no wonder he talking Allah talking. When he get out, he go lead right with purpose.
Murder for hire.
Oh boy, listen. This is why I say jail is the best thing for these niggas. I ain't never heard Durk sound so peaceful and sincere. Boy say Allah. He say Allah, Alhamdulillah after every word. You see why I recommend prison? If they can just gather up every last one of them motherfuckers coming out that NBA concert when they buy them tickets after the end of the show and march their ass up on them goddamn FEMA buses and take them to a FEMA camp and let them disappear for about I say 4 years. And they'll be alhamdulillah on every goddamn thing. So now, homie, he's sincere though. But what ended up happening, every nigga sincere from jail. Every nigga mean what they say from jail. When a nigga call home and say, bitch, I'm gonna kick your mother down like that, he sincere mean that in his heart. In his heart, when he say, you who? You got all bitch, he mean it in his heart. But by the time they let him out, he don't. But you know what? Because he said that mean, hateful thing in his heart at that moment, and he meant it, God honors that. So he got to suffer for that. Same when you do good. You say, oh, Lord, I'm going to go to Jumu'ah service, or I'm going to stop sneaking and eating dead motherfuckers. pies with the pork sauce in it. You know, there's some food the Muslims can't eat because they got pork something in it. They got whatever kind they can't supposed to eat it. All kind of cakes and snacks, but them niggas still pop open and snicker. And I think that snicker got some pork derivative products in it.
Charleston White ain't say nothing wrong as of now. Now he's about to say how Lil Durk is about to do life in prison. Lil Durk is finished. Nobody will care about Lil Durk in 4 to 5 years, and that OTF is done. Now, in that regard, I have some disagreements. We'll get to that a little later in this video. However, in regards to people going to prison and turning Muslim, I 100% agree, bruh. Is whack, is flawed, and they playing with their religion. I don't think that applies to Lil Durk, though. Right? But in the black community, that's a thing. If you're not in the black community, you must not understand, but it's a thing in our community, okay? Other races, when they hop in the streets, when they gangbang, when they turn to a life of crime, they do it for real. They mean it for real. Why? And they mean it for real because there's another option, right? If you from a Mexican hood or you in a Mexican environment, you could be a Mexican in the hood and not gangbang and nobody would touch you. You could be a Mexican kid who says, man, I want to go to school and be a doctor and be an athlete, and the Mexicans would embrace you. They won't touch you. They won't violate you. They won't bully you. They would actually give you money to go to school. They would actually put money for you to get some football equipment. They won't put no pistol in your hand at 12 years old and say, hey, you from the set now. No, the Mexicans would embrace you. If you choose to be a criminal and a gangbanger as a Mexican, it's in it for real. It's in you for real. You got that dog in you for real, bro. You really want to be a criminal. But when it comes to the black community, okay, our black street dudes, okay, our black street, it's not really in it for real, bro. They didn't really have no other option. All right, if you want to be a productive citizen in the hood, the street dudes gonna make sure that path in life is over with for you, bro. They gonna make it hard for you to be a civilian in the hood just trying to go to school and operate. They gonna rob you, right? They gonna steal from you. They gonna beat you up. Yo, you'll be treated as if you're in Guantanamo Bay. They will treat you as if you are a prisoner. When you are a civilian, when you are a non-street dude in a black hood, what they do is they treat you as if you are their property because they decided that they don't have no ambition. They decided that they don't have no goals in life. They want to be on that same corner 24/7 and live and die on that corner. That's what they want to do with their lives. They have no other ambition, right, but to die on that corner. They want to live on that corner, sleep on that corner, trap on that corner, and die on that corner. That's their life cycle. And because they are on that corner, they don't pay bills in those neighborhoods. It's all subsidized and government assisted, okay? They don't own property on that corner. No, the white man owns it, okay? And they don't even pay the white man no money. The government pays their bills, right? The government pays for their rent. The government pays for their food. They don't even patronize the communities they're in, okay? It's all the government money, not theirs. But because they are on the corner like a pack of hyenas, they feel like they own you. So a lot of black kids, what they do is they join these gangs because they don't have any other option. So they go to jail. The dog ain't really in them. They only in the street life or a part of this gang because they have no other option. So they go to jail, and of course they turn Muslim to avoid the rack. Of course they go to religion to avoid the smoke because it really wasn't in them in the first place. Okay, they just wanted a place to belong. So when they go to jail, they're quickly turning to Muslim or other religions because that's the brotherhood there. So they go from gangbanging to, man, bro, I'm in jail now. I can turn Muslim and avoid all gang activities. I'm gonna turn Muslim. It's not really in it for the dog. Not really in them. You don't see Muslims. Sorry, you don't see Mexicans go to jail and turn Muslim. Have you ever seen it? No. Right? You don't see the Aryan Brotherhood go to jail and turn Muslim. No. Is only black folks. And that's because other races, their street dudes allow you to have an option. In the black community, they don't allow you to have an option. They will be your greatest obstacle to success if you're not gangbanging or in the streets. Okay? So Charleston White continues, and this is where are part of the story where I kind of disagree. I do believe if Pooh Shiesty can still be relevant in 5 years, I think Lil Durk will be relevant, bro.
When them niggas in jail and they say, oh Allah, look like I'm out of here. If you can just save me, I'm finna start now. I'm gonna pray 5 times a day. I'm gonna make sure I put my forehead all the way on the carpet this time. Cause not a lot of niggas get lazy and don't want to put their forehead all the way down. I watched them. That ain't proper prayer. So that's why they block their blessings. So God know when you come to him in jail, this is why I recommend it. You're the most sincere. You're the most, you have the most humility. And you mean in your heart that you'll never do this again. Because these conditions have caused that. And God know you mean it. But God also know 2 years from now, when I let your ass out of here, you back to the same shit, Durk. So we can't save you this time, boy. We got to send your ass on up that road. Them white folk want it. They talking death penalty. But that's just to scare you. But you getting 20, 30 years. What's that boy name? What's his real name? What's Durk's real name? The Voice? Say The Voice.
Yeah, The Voice.
The Voice. Yeah. Motherfucker gonna forget about you in 2037. And that's just right around the corner. 2037, motherfucker won't even think about Durk. Just think about, they barely mentioning Charlie Kirk now. And they were talking about putting him on a nickel, taking the nickel, voting president. They were talking about taking Abe off the nickel and making Charlie Kirk face the same way as the other president. So imagine, so they already quit talking about him. So imagine what they're gonna do to Durk. And King Von, I'm sorry, they don't even talk about him no more. FBG Duck. Matter of fact, the old Blockians, y'all had a run. Now look at you, motherfucker. Y'all had your no, just stuffed out of every goddamn body when old Block was on top. When Durk and them and King Von them was the nigga, and everybody was rest in peace, King Von. You better not say about nothing, King Von. And Durk was nigga, boy, they was boy, they laughed like a mother. Quando Rondo jumped up out that limo crying by their cousin. Oh man, boy, they laughed like a mother. Boy, when Quando Rondo dropped his flag and went to talking, man, I'm going crazy. Man, I can't sleep at night. I'm dreaming about people dying. They laugh like a mother. Ooh, they laugh. And they were telling me, we gonna get you to come to O Block. I don't even hear them tell me to come. I don't even get invited to O Block no more. I used to get invited to O Block 20 times a day. I used to get calls from O Block. Men and BD, GD niggas, I'm talking about, nigga, I thought we was in a relationship the way the niggas used to bother me. It ain't even been 2 years. Them niggas fizzled and faded away. And look at their fan base. They call this fair weather friends.
Durk been in jail for 1 year, and we seen how the rest of the old block is performing, bro. Listen, I ain't never seen this many old block members go to jail, bro, for drug charges, for robberies, kidnapping. Yo, Lil Durk been in jail for a year, and them dudes is back in the streets trying to feed their family, bro. So in regards to the other OTF members, because he said old block, but I don't think he meant old block, because like Lil Durk got some old block members, but Lil Durk and OTF is not really linked with old block. Like Lil Durk was beefing with old block, as we've seen in the court documents. Okay, like he actually sent people to do something to an old block member. But them OTF members ain't surviving. Now, I don't feel like Lil Durk will be forgotten about in about 4 years or so. I think if Lil Durk beat this case and come home, Lil Durk will be the biggest rapper on the planet. That's the first thing. Okay. Well, to be honest, that's if he keeps it solid, right? We seen with Thug, bruh. Thug came home, the snitch documents dropped, is over with, bruh. Right? So if Lil Durk finds a way not to get slandered with snitch accusations, he'll be the biggest ever. But also, I don't think Lil Durk is gonna do life in prison. I think Charleston White is hedging his bet on Lil Durk is gonna do life in prison. Lil Durk ain't doing life in prison, bro. If you read them documents and you read what the feds, quote unquote, got on Lil Durk, it's almost impossible for anybody to read that and come up with, man, he guilty, he gonna do life in prison. I don't know, bro. The feds look at his iCloud, his everything. There's nothing there. Lil Durk iCloud wasn't backed up, right? There's nothing there they really got. They even admitted, man, there's nothing on his iCloud that we see that's incriminating. Now, they said specifically his iCloud, right? That don't mean the other people that he was texting, that don't mean their iCloud wasn't backed up as well. But there's nothing here I see on Lil Durk, right? The murder for hire is weak. The best thing the feds got is to see if they could prove a RICO, right? If they can get Lil Durk involved or indicted or wrapped up on a RICO and get him convicted. But when it comes to a RICO, you have to prove two things, right? Like you have to prove two of like, I believe like 8 criterias. I think it's like with Diddy, it was like you got to prove the arson, either arson, murder, kidnapping, trafficking, and those things. If you can't prove the murder for hire on Lil Durk, can you prove anything else? I don't know. So from my perspective, Lil Durk is probably going to beat this case. The case the feds got on him is weak. And this is not like 10 years ago where going to trial with the feds was something that people were scared of. We done watched hella people beat the feds. We just watched Boston Richie beat the feds. So if Lil Durk is going with the team of attorneys he's going into it with, I don't know. I think Lil Durk got a good chance, man. I don't think he's going to be forgotten about. I think Lil Durk going to beat this case, come home, and drop the biggest first day out ever. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching and you want to make videos like this and get paid to talk for a living, I got a step-by-step book on how to make your first $10,000 a month on YouTube. I've made $90,000 in 28 days. I want to show you how to make your first 10K on YouTube, as well as hit your first 10K subscribers within 3 months. Or if you already got 10K subscribers, how to expedite that, okay, to get your first 100K. Yeah, man. So click the link in the description, right, to get that, as well as the one-on-one consultations or a chance to win a free consultation, right? And if you enjoyed this video and want to see another dope video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how Big U just received the worst news of his life earlier today. Click on this video right here to find out what that news is, okay? I'm going to see you guys in this video right here. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.